Is your phone on silent?
No, it's on loud. I like to sound important.
Hello. Hello there.
Happy Christmas.
Welcome to Friday BREW with Brendan and Andrew.
You see, we've got a brew. Some have alcohol in them, others don't.
I have no idea who came up with Friday BREW or the word brew. Somebody did anyway. So to the person, thank you. You've named our podcast /vidcast. So hello. Let me just start as well by saying if you're listening to this on the Radio Kerry website or indeed watching this on the social channels, we're now available on Spotify as well. If you just search Andrew and Brendan Chats, but that'll probably change to Brew. Search for Brew and you'll find that probably as of today, but we're on Spotify as well.
So you can watch that and or listen to it on Spotify on loop for the next 12 days and just have that on repeat constantly.
Yeah.
And then after those 12 days, you do your 2019 wrap and we should be in the top 5. That's what we're hoping for anyway.
And we'll probably get like 0.24 of a cent as well.
Do you know the way I was giving out about Elaine being a hipster last week?
Yes.
She's not talking to me, but that's not the point of this. I'm also a hipster, right? I have to admit to it, like. And I haven't got a 2019 Spotify wrap because I have Apple Music instead. Who has Apple Music except for me? Nobody uses it. I pay my monthly fee and like I think I'm the only person in the world who does that. But it's just handier. It's handier than Spotify, I find.
Apple actually famously just released their stats last week and they only have one subscriber, so well done to you. What we'll do, if you're new to the podcast, welcome. I'm Andrew Morrissey from Kerry's for Breakfast, Brendan Fuller from the Afternoon Show. We go through some random crack that we looked at and saw during the week, things that caught our eye or caught our ear.
Yeah. And as you can see, the back of my sheet, this is how prepared I am for today's one. I have 3 things.
Yes.
Because I've been up the walls. Andrew does no work all week, only think about this.
Yeah.
I was all over the county, so that's my excuse.
And also, today is Christmas Jumper Day, as you can probably see from our amazing jumpers. Shout out to the Brand Geeks, how are you lads, who gave me this jumper. Oh, you didn't get one? Okay.
No, I didn't actually, no.
It also...
and they're always there messaging me. They're like, you're great.
It also lights up.
Class, yeah, great. Well, I got this on discount because, as you can see, there's a misprint. You see, the S and W shouldn't be there at all. It should be up to no good. But they misprinted it somehow, and I got it for cheaper.
Clever. So we're wearing our Christmas jumpers, but it wouldn't be the Friday Brew and the start of a podcast without addressing who are you wearing this week.
I'm glad you asked. And I forgot this was part of it as well. I have nothing by Paul Galvin this week.
Ooh, sorry,
Shocker.
Paul Galvin.
Yeah. This is kind of like the mid-season twist that'll keep you going for next week. Will he wear Paul Galvin? Have they had a falling out? Does Paul Galvin even know that Brendan Fuller exists? Who knows? You'll find out next week. So we'll start from bottom to top as always. So Tommy Bell shoes. I don't wear these all the time, but I don't know. I'm on an outside broadcast today. Then brand new socks, fresh from last Saturday. They're all the way up to there, right? Really comfortable, and they're Calvin Klein's. Because everybody needs Calvin Klein.
I'm just laughing at
socks.
Anybody who's just put the video on right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're switching away straight away. And as you can see, yes, that is actually my hairy leg. Really, really hairy. I don't know how highly defined these videos are, but I have really hairy legs. So the pants I'm wearing, black pants from a few weeks ago, Reverend jeans. Reverend, yeah.
Reverend,
Very difficult to pull back down after you pull them up. And then, what am I wearing? Diesel boxers, red for the day that's in it, you know. I'm wearing up to Snowgood jumper, and yes, the jumper's coming off because I am doubly prepared.
He's not sure how radio and TV works. You need a microphone.
Don't mind that.
Oh, Mickey Mouse!
Mouse. Mickey Mouse. M-I-C-K-E-Y.
If we're doing that, I also have a secondary t-shirt, but I'm not going to take it off.
All right.
Just because I like the jumper, and to be honest with you, the jumper's quite a nice fit, and if I take it off, I won't be able to get it back on again.
I'm kind of bait into this thing, to be honest. Also fresh from the
There
weekend.
was a comment on, it was either Instagram or Facebook last week, and it was, did Brendan purposely wear a smaller t-shirt so we can see his arms?
Oh, did somebody comment that? They did?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Jesus, that's gas.
The answer is yes. Yes, he did wear a smaller t-shirt so that we could see his arms. So, come here. I'll start actually, if that's all right. I forgot to bring us chocolates this week. But I wanted to talk about drivers on the road. Now, we could spend hours having a rant about the stupid things people do about, for instance, a lot of cars only have indicators as an accessory.
I'm so sorry. Can I take this because John Drummy's calling about advent calendars, which is one of the things I prepared.
Are you prepared to take it live on the video?
I'm fantastic, thank you. Are you talking to me about advent calendars?
No, I was trying to say hello.
Okay, right. I'm shocked.
Tell him he's part of our podcast.
While you're there,
yeah,
I'm just at Farrell 4 looking at the railway station. Will I turn left or will I turn right?
You turn left because I got you 4 beautiful advent calendars from the Friday Bookshop, which is open from 9 to 6 o'clock. You're also being part of our podcast as well, just in case.
Hi, John. Don't swear. We're currently recording. Don't swear.
It's all good. We're live. We're not live. We're in studio. Yeah, and I just have to say, if this is ever going to be broadcast, big thanks to Brendan Fuller and also to Mary in the Friary shop in Killarney for getting me 4 real advent calendars. It's all about, that's what Christmas is all about, not about chocolate. It's all about the start of Christianity. So there you go.
Okay, right. Well, I didn't know it wasn't about chocolate. Thank you very much, John.
You've called it perfectly the right time of the podcast, John, because this is traditionally the part of the podcast where Brendan is trying to get free stuff anyway.
Yeah.
So this is the plug. This is the plugging section of the podcast.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys.
Thank you, John.
Cheers, John.
Bye.
John Drummy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and I was going to talk about advent calendars because I realised that...
well, you know what, let's start there. We'll come back to the drivers bit.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for cutting across. It's John's fault.
Let's go for it. We're there now. Let's go for it.
The advent calendars, they go like, 1, 6,
yes,
22, 13, 6, 7, and I'm like, what the hell is that about? I thought that it was kind of like a misprint at first. I obviously haven't had an advent calendar in years. Is every single advent calendar like that, jumbled up so that you have to do the searching and the finding first?
And I think, am I right in saying, and again, correct me if I'm wrong on this, is 25 then, Christmas Day, is that like smack bang on the middle of it, or it's...
I think it's bottom right corner. So you've got 1 up the top left, and then 25 on the bottom right. So it starts and finishes there, but then the rest of them are all jumbled.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, the people who made this advent calendar are so thick, but it was actually me who was being thick because all advent calendars are like that. I've just realised.
I have one at home. Una bought it for me. It's a Milky Bar advent calendar. So obviously when you open the little window, there's the piece of chocolate. Nice. So what are we on? So this will be day 6. So I'll open it today when I go home actually. But so far there are the pieces of chocolate are in the shape of a various Christmas related item.
Cool. Yeah.
Some of them to do with the crib. Some of them to
do
with...
Are they just like solid chocolate, or is there the Milky Bar filling in them?
No, it's solid chocolate, yeah. Solid piece of white
Milky Way, is it?
No, it's a Milky Bar, not Milky Way. Did I say Milky Way? Sorry, I meant Milky
I don't know, mate. I picked you up wrong. I was hoping for a Milky Way.
Yeah, the Milky Bar Cade. So, and then obviously inside you've got various Christmas-related things like the stars in there, Santa's in there. Yeah. I've had a picture of the Milky Bar Cade with an elf and that kind of crack. So, yeah, I'm on an advent calendar buzz, but primarily, unlike John with Christianity, I'm in it primarily for the chocolate.
Yeah. And in fairness to Mary in the Friary Bookshop, he called her up there during the week because he was asking me where he might find her. I was like, I bet you the Friary there. And she kept 4 of them for him. I picked them up this morning and she did not want to take any money for it.
Oh, so.
And then for me to come out as the best of the lot, I gave a tenner donation.
Oh no, fair dues.
Fair dues. But you can't be taking from the Friary Bookshop. You can't just go cheers, I'll give you a shout out on the radio. We're on the podcast vidcast.
No, that sounds...
No, but fair play to her for actually putting them aside and genuinely didn't want to take any money, and she's just going to donate it to whatever.
No, that's dead on that sound, yeah. And actually, we should mention as well that
really nice of her.
Speaking of charity, we mentioned the Christmas jumpers and the T-shirt and everything else. It's for St. Vincent de Paul today is what we're raising money for. 6 years, our 6th Christmas doing this. 80 grand we've raised, over 80 grand in the past few years. So today we're hoping that across the day in Kerry people will raise.
It'd be savage if we could actually raise 20 grand and break the 100
mark. Wouldn't that be unreal?
It'd be ridiculous.
Now,
so hopefully we can all do it together.
Well, because there's so many boxes have been sent out to different places that registered. I know you've got some of the places there. Some of the places that obviously there's so many of them and so many boxes. It's probably going to be sometime actually in the new year where we'll actually get a full counted figure of all the money. We can get a rough estimate throughout the day, and obviously Brendan is live on the afternoon show today, and he'll get kind of maybe a running tally before he finishes on air. But as a result of all the different places across the whole county, it could very well be after Christmas before we get the full amount raised. But yeah, if we find out in January that we raised 20 grand, that would be just class to say we broke the 100 grand mark.
And it is one of my favourite days. It's always the busiest day of the year, like for Radio Kerry, because I'd normally be in different parts of the county. Today hasn't been too bad, but I missed out on my favourite thing of it, which is St. Francis Special School. They get a bus into town, they go to the outlet centre, and they have an hour-long concert for passers-by and everything, and it's class. All Christmas songs, they have a ball.
Brilliant.
It's really, really nice and just a great day. So if anyone was there, as this is going out this evening, well, I'm very jealous, and big shout out to all of them because they do great work, and it's a brilliant part of the
we actually got texts about them on the breakfast show this morning to wish them well with singing. Well, as we speak right now, they are singing.
And I went there last year to do a bit of recording, and like my nana would have worked in St. Mary the Angels out in Beaufort, which is where St. Francis Special School is. So I went out to record and be very professional, but she had passed away that summer, so I was just a blubbering mess. I was like, and just in floods of tears. So do you know what? It's probably a good thing I wasn't there this year, because you know you're under the pressure of singing in front of people passing by, and you don't need Brendan Fuller in the corner like crying himself into an absolute disgrace.
Again.
Yeah, I just it wasn't.
That's
pleasant
nice
viewing,
though.
But,
Nice.
It's a lovely Christmassy thing, and another thing that I always love over Christmas. I don't know if it's happening this year, but my godmother Marina Cassidy, she performs with Miriam. Surname has slipped my mind, but they perform in the Friary, and it's just incredible. Like filling the acoustics and everything is just amazing.
Nice.
So hopefully that happens this Christmas. I don't think it is, but if it is, definitely giving it a free.
No, well done, especially to the gang in the outlet centre today. And let us just take this chance as well to say that by the time this is broadcast and goes up on the Spotify and everything else, thank you to everybody who took part in Christmas Jumper Day, because we love doing it. It's a bit of crack every year as well, and it's so easy as well. So, you've a list of some of the people who are actually taking part there as well. Now, to be fair, there's sheets of the stuff there.
There's 52 of them here. Now, there's probably additional.
There's more since,
We'll rattle through. So, Unpost in Killarney, well done. Ballygary House Hotel and Spa, fair play to you. Boheishel National School, that's how you pronounce it, well done. Broderick's Pharmacy, Brook Lane Hotel, Kenmare, Brookview Childcare, Cahill Super Value in Ballybunion, Cara Credit Union. It is Cara, as I always say.
Cara.
Casey Stevenson Accountants, Computers and Phones Limited, Connor Scartine Auctioneers and Insurance, Cove Youth Cafe, Denjo's Family Restaurants. There last Friday, lads. I'm still almost full from the Kingdom Burger. ESB Tralee, Castleline, Listowel and Killarney, Enercon Wind Farm Services Ireland Limited. You can skip forward, lads, if this is annoying. ESB, EBS. Oh, it was EBS. Is that a typo? What's EBS?
Is it the Building Society crowd?
Oh, it probably is. EBS, Tralee, Castleline, Listowel and Killarney. So I can't imagine an ESB crew member up a telephone pole with a Christmas jumper on. I don't think it'd be that safe.
Health and safety.
Expose Beauty Lounge and Hair Studio, Tralee and Kilflynn, and we'll mark it there at Fexco. So there's prize bonds where I used to work. Legends, big up the PB. Fexco Corporate Payments, which is I think where my dad works, and Fexco TLI department. So we'll mark it off there. We'll go back again halfway through the video, and then we'll rattle off the third.
Perfect. Well, I want to talk about terrible drivers anyway. So not so much the driving itself, but actually they're after releasing the most dangerous drivers, or at least the profession that they do. By the way, broadcasters featured in this list last year. We've been bumped out of the top 10. Come on. We're much better drivers. So I'll give you these are what are considered the worst drivers and their profession. At number 10, railway workers.
Okay.
Pipe fitters or plumbers. Service engineers are at 8. A job you and I both did in the past. Bar workers are at 7. Tree surgeons. A medical advisor. Now, that could be anything. I'm not really sure. Does that mean a doctor or what? But anyway, a medical advisor. A priest is at 4. Apparently, priests are the 4th worst profession as drivers. Hello, Father.
I do know a priest actually who was in an accident over the last year. No, maybe it was or wasn't his fault. Hello, Father Hayes. Hope you're doing all right.
Tire technician slash mechanic, which is ironic because they deal primarily with cars, but they're the third worst dealers. Number 2 is even more ironic. Car dealers, salesmen. They're also supposed to be terrible drivers. But the worst drivers, according to this list...
Can I have a guess?
Okay, go on. I don't think you'll get it, by the way.
Okay. Is it a really random, kind of a minuscule job, right? We'll go for
not minuscule, but it's...
Like a very niche job, like...
Yes,
would there be many of them in Kerry?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Would they have kind of like a shop or a store that you'd go to?
They would, kind of.
Kind of. Wedding organisers.
No. I'll tell you what it is, because honestly you won't get it. Warehouse loaders. Yeah, so people who primarily work in a warehouse, they're also apparently terrible drivers. I suppose, does that mean people who maybe primarily using forklifts all the time?
Probably, yeah. Great mix.
The study found that men were found to be 6 times more likely to be a dangerous driver than women.
No.
And
not true.
there was also, what else was on this list? Oh yeah, and then it was things like racing your car, speeding, overtaking dangerously, driving a dangerous vehicle that's not, let's say, past the NCT or whatever, or should not pass the NCT. That was another one. And also it found ignoring traffic lights and tailgating. Those were some of the reasons as to why. So all reasons.
Tailgating is just basically driving up the arse of the car in front of you.
Tailgating is basically being a dick.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Do you know what I mean? But as I said, we could spend, like, whatever about us doing Friday Brew, we could spend so much time talking about the shite we see on the roads on a daily basis. Yeah. For instance, this morning, I will not name the business, although I should. It's the same driver, I imagine. It's definitely the same lorry anyway. It goes through the red lights at the train station in Tralee. Now, you could forgive somebody if they just about go through a red light when it's just changed at 5 o'clock in the morning when there's no traffic on the road. I absolutely will kind of go, yeah, look, it's 5 o'clock, there's no traffic. But this same lorry driver, I come across him, I'd say 3 days a week. And my light has gone green. It's not as if it's just changed. It's actually gone green and I have begun to go forward. Through the other side, like clowns. Some morning I'll get the bastard's rage. Anyway, I'll be coming in here raging. I'm like, oh!
He's going to get the front of your car, I'd say, and just clip you. Take you out
but that's you know, crazy, only for the fact it's now gotten to the point. I'm genuinely not even messing when I say it's now gotten to the point where I'm looking for him. And sure enough, there he goes. Dick. Anyway. So, what else we got?
I have nothing, as I said. We could talk about favourite Christmas songs. I've done plenty of research.
No, I tell you, actually, it's probably just as well. We haven't got a whole pile of time left in it because you have a busy show coming up today. There's one other thing I wanted to mention very quickly, which people can comment on the Instagram or the Facebook, wherever you're watching this, and absolutely you can email either of us as well. It's about millennials, which technically you and I both are because of the year we were born.
What year is it? What's the cutoff point?
I think it's 86 on, 85 on makes us technically millennials. Now, I would consider a millennial somebody who was born in 2000, but I'm told that that's way off.
It's like Generation Z or something, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah. But anyway, it's
about... Okay, boomer. That's for all the young kids watching.
Hashtag. Yeah. It's a little bit like the traffic thing where we could rant. We could rant with this as well. It's about modern manners and how they're outdated, or at least millennials believe that they're outdated. It's a tough word to say, millennials. So things that annoy people are scrolling through someone else's social media without them giving you permission, making tea and not offering to do it for others, keeping earphones in while someone else is talking to you. I've been guilty of that, I have to say. Taking a look at somebody's phone. Talking at somebody, having a conversation, but the whole time staring at your phone.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll jump up the list. Using your phone at the meal table, so when you're out for dinner or at home having dinner, and littering is also on this list. But may I just add in before you give me your answers to any of these? Also, the top 10 etiquette considered to be completely old-fashioned are pulling out somebody's chair for them, no longer a done thing, saying the term ladies first for whatever, and the one that pisses me off, right, is... because I thought it was just good manners. This happened to me only a month ago, maybe. I was going into a pub and I held the door open for a girl and she absolutely berated me for doing it. Now, I wasn't holding it open because she was a girl. I was holding the door open because it's good manners to do so. And she berated me. To which I just went, and I probably shouldn't have. I actually just went, do you know what? Just go F yourself. And I walked off. I probably shouldn't have, to be fair.
Andrew Morrissey.
But come here, like.
He probably said, listen, I'm Brendan Fuller. I don't stand for this shit.
Yeah, I am Brendan Fuller and I'm rude. No, but come here though, right? Whatever about kind of saying, men and women equal rights. Absolutely, it's 2019. Yeah. But I was just holding the door. I couldn't care less if you were a young girl in your 20s or an old man in your 90s. It was good manners to hold the door open for whoever you are, whatever sex you are.
That happened to me as well. I was actually
I'm in a right rant today.
In town. I was just on my lunch break and I held the door open for an elderly lady. I said, there you are. And same thing. I'd hold it open for anyone really, unless they were across the street. And then you have the really awkward
waiting.
No, you take
and then they have to run.
No. So I just held the door open for her. I wasn't thinking much of it. She said, I'm perfectly capable of opening the door myself. I thought, well, I'm perfectly capable of slamming it in your face as well.
Yeah.
But
we're both
didn't
horrible
do that.
people, as you can see.
But you're just kind of thinking, well, Jesus, if someone holds the door open for me, thanks
a million. Exactly, yeah. Oh, she lost it with me. And I was just...
the deal, like.
I was just not having it and I just said, go F yourself, you know what I mean? But anyway,
I'm Brendan Fuller. Go ahead.
Those are some of those. I am Brendan Fuller. Those are some of the things that are now considered what would have been good manners years ago, but they're now considered sexist, out of date, bad manners, and just genuine or general modern day.
Great, change is fantastic.
Total bull, but there you go.
We're going to talk about favourite Christmas songs.
Go for it.
All right. So my favourite, I haven't heard it yet this Christmas, and I always try and hold off on the good ones till we're really close. So Fairy Tale of New York, I only played it Wednesday night. I was doing a charity DJ gig. It's the annual one for the old monastery in Killarney, and it's just great crack. Christmas songs. Daniel O'Donnell gets requested a million times, and I actually have Daniel O'Donnell on my database, and I'm like, I genuinely don't know what that song will sound like, so I'm not going to play it. So I'm like, if they really, really, really want to hear it. But it's just a great night, and that was the first time that I played.
So that's your favourite?
Fairy Tale of New York, but that isn't my favourite.
Oh.
My favourite has yet to be played. Because I'm in Killarney today, I think I might squeeze it in there somewhere. Not Christmas in Killarney, although that's a fantastic tune. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, good tune, yeah.
Deirdre Walsh disagrees because she hates Killarney. Yeah, you can take that quote from me.
It's from Brendan Fuller now, not Andrew Morrissey.
The best one is Nat King Cole and The Christmas Song.
Yeah, love it. Good tune. Absolutely love that, I have to agree.
Yeah.
I'm more of the... I'm even more cheesy though. I have to say I love Mariah Carey. I was DJing last night and I played it, and I don't care if anyone now
class,
it went down well and people enjoyed it, but if I'd gotten a backlash, people were like, boo, turn it off, I wouldn't have cared because I was dancing away to myself. I love it, and I do love the Pogues, and also, do you know the other ones? The ones I have are White Christmas. Love that tune as well, and the Coronas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Not mad about that one now.
Love their cover, yeah.
I actually like Picture This Christmas.
There's a new version of it released just today, and it's with an orchestra.
I'm not mad about that.
The original is still better, I agree. It's not bad though. I listened to it there before you and I came down. It's not bad.
I'm very conscious that I'm sitting like a slouch because I made Paul Galvin's top look horrendous there a few weeks ago, so just fix myself there now. Sorry.
There's another, how's it going, Paul Gavin?
Yeah. It's just like, listen, you're going to have to take up legal proceedings with Radio Kerry because Brendan Fuller won't stop mentioning you in the podcast.
Comment on the video as well, your favourite Christmas
song. Yeah,
song.
I think
Christmas.
Nat King Cole. It's just
good tune.
Absolutely beautiful.
Good,
I love
it.
What other ones? There's Picture This. The one. Silver bells, without the voice breaking.
It's Christmas.
What's the name of that song? Is it Silver Bells?
I think it is. God, we're two radio presenters. We haven't a clue.
I don't know. Sure, like all Christmas songs, like I don't know.
Do you know the one? And then we go, yeah, I know that one. And actually, I like Band-Aid, but
Shakin' Stevens is better though. That's a real part.
Oh, love that. Love that. I'm going to play that this weekend as well. I love that. Yeah, that's class.
It's just filled with anticipation and good Christmas festive cheer.
Plus, in the Grand in Killarney, I work there. How's it going? Killarney Grand.
I'll be there this Saturday.
You'll be there as well, yeah. There's snow machines, as you've seen, and it's class when you play Shakin' Stevens and you pump the snow machines out. And people are like, oh my God.
And then they're like, oh my God, my pint is fucking ruined, turn it off. They love it.
No drink on the dance floor.
They love it
on.
Early
it's
in
your
the
own
night.
fault.
And then as the night goes on, they're like, turn off the snow.
Exactly.
But it's even better.
Yeah. Come here. I think we're actually out of time, Brendan Fuller.
I'd say we probably are.
I think we need to rock on here.
I must answer questions for Ask Brendan. I'm doing that live from the Killarney studios as well this week.
Oh yeah, because you're in Killarney today.
Yes, and what else? Oh yeah, live from Main Street in Killarney, outside Darragh O'Sullivan's. And it's going to be a fantastic show. We'll be chatting with True Beauty, who launched and opened earlier on this year. So we'll be catching up with Miriam. Who else is there now off the top of my head? This is a dangerous game to play.
You've loads of prizes as well.
O'Sullivan's Cycles, an outdoor store. They'll be popping in. David or Fiona. Who knows? Who else do I have?
While he's thinking, I'll tell you what I'm at for the weekend. I am going to put up the Christmas decorations tomorrow, finally. Meant to do it last week, but we didn't, but we'll do it tomorrow. I have a game this weekend. And going ice skating tonight in Killarney.
Ah, very good. We've training tonight, match on Sunday. I won't be going ice skating tonight. And tomorrow I might be getting the Christmas tree. Killarney Christmas Tree Farm on the lads.
How many more blogs can he get into this video?
I don't care. This is like...
Have a great week.
City.
We'll talk to you next week for Friday Brew. And if you want to get in touch with us, email us, Brendan at radiokerry.ie, Andrew at radiokerry.ie, Instagram, all the socials.
If you are Calvin Klein and you would like to sponsor this vidcast on account of me mentioning your lovely socks, then just get in touch. And if you're Tommy Bow or Reverend Jeans or Mickey Mouse or Paul Galvin, I'm kind of giving up on Paul Galvin
because he hasn't been in touch.
No, he hasn't. Yeah, I got a letter from a solicitor. I don't know what it's about, but anyway, I'm giving up on Paul Galvin.
We're going. He's ranting now. We're going.
Goodbye, everybody.
Have a great week. Good luck. Stop talking.
See you next week. Bye.
Good luck.
Bye now. Cheers.